sometimes that grief unites us.
When I took the phone, I told Duale, please don't tell me negative news.
It's a bit worrisome that just the day before we were discussing with him the future of this country, the safety of our people, here again now we are preparing to bury him.
So the Lord will give us opportunity to go through this painful moment courageously and in unity.
If there is one appointment that I made that I am very proud of, it is that of General Ogola.
Nyinyi msivurute sura sana, na yeye even in death anashanga hii watu, what is the issue? It's going to be well for all of us. General would just be wondering what people are so sad about, especially since he has prepared us for this day for a very long time. And you guys look a bit happier. We as a family are leaning on his faith, on our own faith, and on the faith of Jesus Christ, which was his corner rock and stone for everything. And the General is in a good place. I got to see him both yesterday and today, as you've heard, when I was going to try get his belongings. Those of you who know General and his sister Perez, they had a very cheeky smile on their face when they're doing something cheeky. I can tell you General is resting right now with a cheeky smirk on his face. So, nyinyi msivurute sura sana, na yeye even in death anashanga hii watu, what is the issue? It's going to be well for all of us. Poleni sana.
If there is one appointment that I made that I am very proud of, it is that of General Ogola. Because he deserved the appointment. And he was a professional. He was a leader. And in the short time that he was our chief of defense, he made a difference. A big difference. A very big difference. From where I sit, with the amount of information I get, General Ogola made a very, very big difference. His leadership, the fact that he could reach out to all actors, the synergy he had built with the police, with the NIS, and with all the other arms, was just on a different level. The fact that over the last 1.5 years, we've had very minimal terrorist incidences in the country is because General Ogola was smart. He knew what to do. He provided leadership. Pole sana. Pole sana. Poleni. Poleni sana.
Let us always
Will resolve issues in that area.
General's family and friends.
In Siaya. So I hope, Your Excellency, next time the Air Force One is landing, comes a better country that we all desire.
When I was told that he was on the line, he made lessons for all of us. Humility is a big lesson.
All of us here had a very personal relationship with our good friend and late General Ogola. And seeing you and your family today, you give us strength. And indeed, as you have said, knowing that in his faith and what he believed in, he's resting in a better place. And we take this opportunity to say Paula to you, Mama Eileen, and your family. And we continue to pray for you that may the Lord Almighty rest General's soul in eternal peace. Let me just say, I got to interact with the General for the first time about 2 years ago during the KDF Day in Laikipia, about 2 years ago. And just after the official function, as we were having lunch, I happened to sit with him. And he shared with me some of the stories I've heard our Defense Secretary and Joel share, right from the time he was in school in the US, training as a fighter pilot. And he came to me, across to me as a person who was not only a believer, but a very fine gentleman who was also very professional. And that is a general we know. And may his memories live forever in all of us. As Joel has said, we all shared, and we shared different memories of him.
He was a very amiable man, a committed general, a patriotic man who loved his country, and a humorous man too. Your Excellency, many days when we were at the airport waiting to receive you, General Ogola will keep us laughing throughout, giving us his various exploits in the service, out of the country and in the country. In fact, as we saw you off, he remained the commander, and all of us were under him. And we would sit there with Professor Kindiki until he gives us, in the military parlance, the fallout. He would tell us to wait, and when he thinks you are safely off to your destination, he will say, Deputy President and the rest, you may now fall out. We were all under his command at the airport. And we were with him 2 days ago at the Bomas of Kenya. Again, full of humor and full of hope for this country. And we were discussing many things, and I think sometimes the futility of life is a bit worrisome, that just the day before we were discussing with him the future of this country, the safety of our people, here again now we are preparing to bury him. I think I just want on my behalf and that of my family to say, Mama, please take heart with your family. Difficult as things are, trust that God is in control. We shall continue praying for you and holding you in prayer as you come to terms with this very difficult reality. To our men and women in uniform, let us take heart that the general has died in action, on duty. And I think that is a pride of every soldier, that he died as he served this country. We want to encourage you to get stronger and to continue being committed and faithful to your country, protecting our borders the way the general did.
So 3 things that worry us, Jesus answers. He is the way, we are not lost in him. He is the truth. We have the basis to believe because he is the truth. But he is the life which we are all yearning to get, and not just life, life eternal. So may God help us as we come to terms with what happened and befell our nation. And we are not only mourning our CDF, we also mourning the other gallant soldiers who perished with him. That the Lord will give us opportunity to go through these painful moments courageously and in unity. And our prayer is that what has happened become the seed of our unity as a nation, and we all stand and grow together. From what we read, the mission he was going is to restore peace and order in the Rift Valley. Our prayer is his death will resolve issues in that area, and a seed of peace will be planted in our nation, and we can have a way out that nobody should sleep outside because he worries of an enemy who is ready to attack and take life. So may God help us as we come to console with this family. May God help Mama Eileen and the family. May God help you, Your Excellency, as you lead the nation in this hard time, and all of us and the extended family, and particularly the KDF family, because you have lost a leader.
Guide us now that we are in your presence, for it is in Jesus' name have we prayed. Our VCDF here. I want to take this opportunity to greet you all in the name
that has befell our nation. I greet you all in the name of Allah. And that is his will. And how he inculcated that value in you. You know, as a simple man, he used to say, things of this world I will not